Hey yo, and welcome to Metal Heroes Infinity. Today we'll be moving to the Killer Groove as we beam our way into Ultratech. There we will encounter the glorious Golden Plume. Weighing in at a whopping 560 pounds, it's Killer Instinct's Fulgore. Fulgore is a cold, calculated machine that follows directives without question, designed by Ultratech Industries. They're a mega corporation that masks its advanced military weapon development with humanitarian efforts. Fulgore is the successor to the more primitive Fulgore robots, and perhaps their greatest, most deadly creation. Fulgore is a cold, emotionless predator that eliminates his opponents without mercy. With each iteration, he evolves into a razor-sharp predator that proves to be a difficult challenge for anyone standing in the company's way. Ultratech, who's also dipped their toes into the entertainment industry, hosted an annual Killer Instinct fight-in tournament, which they used to test the abilities of their own creations. With the data they'd collect from fighting their opponents, they could begin mass production. There were dark rumors surrounding the tournament that Ultratech had been harvesting human organs. A skilled warrior by the name of Eagle, who had won the previous tournament, used his popularity to protest against Ultratech, which proved to be a mistake on his part, because Eagle found himself captured and harvested himself. Through a series of experiments done on Eagle, he would become the basis for the entire Fulgore line. Almost immediately, the scientists began developing Fulgore Mark II, while the original Fulgore would go on to be defeated and destroyed by Jago. From that point on, the Fulgore Mark II was given a new directive: kill Jago. And failing to do so, the Mark III was given the same directive. Ultratech wanted all of its enemies eliminated. However, due to an AI system that's based on Eagle's brainwave patterns, this new Fulgore became aware, strangely capable of displaying human emotions. Fulgore's design is inspired by a medieval knight. His head resembles a plumed helmet, and his frame is designed to effectively mimic natural motions of the human anatomy. It has a random circuitry and electrical tubing shown throughout its chassis, and Fulgore's chestplate opens up to reveal a miniaturized nuclear reactor. During the events of KI-2, Fulgore underwent an experimental overhaul. The Mark II had a more streamlined frame and streaks of metallic blue lining, and his blades have been infused with superheated plasma. The Mark III in KI 2013 would have a much thinner lower body and bulkier upper body. Each limb was powered by its own internal thruster, resulting in the Mark III Fulgore having greater ability and impact force with its short burst movements. Fulgore has a wider range of tools in his arsenal, utilizing a variety of energy-based weapons, concentrated lasers from his eyes, superheated plasma blades, a reflective barrier, localized teleportation abilities, and some form of cloaking device, along with a powerful nuclear reactor discharge. Fulgore is the poster boy for the Killer Instinct series. Artist Kevin Bayliss stated on his Twitter that the sound effects for Fulgore were created by mixing synth effects and pig squeals. Not wanting him to speak like a human, they decided on more robotic screams. The original game's soundtrack, including Fulgore's theme, was composed by Robin Beanland. A killer theme from a killer soundtrack, so good that the CD came packaged with the game. Fulgore has been a playable character in every iteration of Killer Instinct so far, making his debut in the original as one of the arcade mode's sub-bosses. And Fulgore is somewhat of a Shoto-style character like Ryu or Ken. He's a balanced player that's good both up close and good at zoning you out. However, Fulgore has a large assortment of unique moves to call his own, separating him from the Shoto pack. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. Fulgore is definitely one of the coolest characters in fighting games. But who's your favorite KI character? I do like Fulgore, but I'd say mine is actually either Cinder or Hisako. Anyways guys, I have a bit of an update. This spin-off I actually am going to be taking off of the schedule. The 2 Mega Man ones will continue as usual, of course. But to elaborate on why I'm taking this one off, well, a couple of reasons. First, I'd like more time to make some other kinds of content, game reviews for one, which I actually have a number of them written and ready to be made, including Mega Man Legends, more arcade and shop videos, and new kinds of content that I simply haven't had the time to make yet. And the second reason is, as we get closer to the 1-year anniversary of the channel, I actually have some pretty big updates and changes coming to the channel, with a rebranding and a more focused direction on what I'm passionate about, which is Capcom games. While Mega Man might be number 1, my number 2 would actually probably be Resident Evil, and Street Fighter is not far behind, and the list goes on and on. So I'll probably do an update or an anniversary video when the time comes, but for now, I just wanted to say that there won't be an episode of Infinity next month. Maybe I'll do one randomly from time to time, but for now nothing is planned. Of course, even though this channel is going to be more focused on Capcom content, videos around Japan like arcades and game stores, those will continue. But things like game reviews, character videos, and other kinds of content that I haven't even done yet is going to be more focused around Capcom games. But there's always the occasional exception. With that said, of course, let me know what you think. I appreciate feedback of any kind, good or bad, as long as it's constructive. And having said that, I'll see you guys on the next video or down below. So until then, this is Den Den, signing off.